Yo, the album is actually here. But regardless, we got a tier list to plow through, so let's get down to business. First, we got Donda Chant, Donda, B tier. It's a really Kanye way to start the album. Next, we got Jail, the long-awaited Kanye and Jay-Z collaboration. Hova and Yeezus like Moses and Jesus. I love the loud and intense instrumental, especially those booming guitars in the background. If this was the result of imprisoning Mike Dean for a month, then it was all worth it. The song gives off this epic arena rock vibe. Even Jay-Z comes through with a solid verse. Favorite bars include that "made in the image of God, that's a selfie." This one's an easy S tier. God Breathed low-key reminds me of that Wash Us in the Blood single released last year, but way better. The production is absolutely insane and wacky. It also gives off Say You Will vibes, especially with the last half of the song being this drawn-out instrumental that's still somehow captivating. Vori's feature is amazing too. I'm gonna give it an A tier for now. Off the Grid is the most aggressive banger on Donda. The drill-inspired beat on the song feels like it can fit perfectly on that posthumous Pop Smoke album. Cardi comes through with that bouncy, energetic vibe. Fivio Foreign's verse is insane. I love this guy's flow on here. And Kanye gives one of his best rap verses of all time on the song, lyrically and flow-wise. My favorite lines include, "I got this God power, that's my leverage. I got this holy water, that's my beverage. Also, I talk to God every day, that's my bestie." It's so Kanye, I love it. Easily S tier. Then we get Hurricane with Lil Baby and The Weeknd. As much as I love that OG and Clement's version of the song with Kanye's Wave Runner verse, this version is still fantastic. First of all, The Weeknd, excellent singer, amazing vocals. Second, Lil Baby, he actually drops a great verse. And third, Kanye again with those 10 out of 10 bars, but this time with a more introspective vibe, talking about his mental state and how he still went off the rails despite being successful. It's gonna be A tier. Praise God, another catchy banger with Travis Scott and Baby Keem. This is a much better Kanye-Travis collab than Wash Us in the Blood. Baby Keem's verse is surprisingly enjoyable. I even love that super high-pitched section. Gonna give it A tier. Jonah is a much more somber cut on the track list with gorgeous singing from Vori and a solid verse from Lil Durk. The song isn't anything crazy, but it might grow on me. I'll put it in B tier. Okay is a low-key banger with smooth flows from Ye and Yachty. Again, not too crazy about this one. I'm gonna give it B tier. Junior, however, is such a fun song. Kanye and Playboy Cardi come through with an excellent, mindless, mind-numbing banger. I love the hook on the song. It's super catchy. A tier. Believe What I Say is instantaneously likable. It's a smooth, soulful vibe. Also, that Lauryn Hill sample is heavenly. I just love how optimistic and uplifting this song sounds. Easily S tier. 24 is a great tribute to Kobe Bryant. The addition of the Sunday service choir is fantastic too. Gives the song this holy, godly feel to it. Also, Kanye really steps up vocally here. He sounds amazing on this track. A tier. Next, we got Remote Control. Again, Kanye blesses us with this glorious singing voice. But obviously, the highlight here is the collab collab. Nah, I'm just kidding. It's Young Thug. Kanye really brought out the best from Thug with his verse. Also, Kanye hitting us up with that collab. 12 out of 10, A tier. And then we get Moon, featuring Don Toliver and Kid Cudi, the Cudster. Yeah, this one's an S tier. This is what listening to this song feels like. Heaven and Hell is a fiery, ferocious banger. The way the beat fades out in the middle of Kanye's verse and comes back swinging in full force like 5 seconds later is phenomenal. One of the best moments on the album. And then Kanye goes gun crazy on the outro with all the sounds. Obviously reminds me of Feel the Love on Kids See Ghosts. On the title track, Donda, there isn't much of wild bars or a cohesive song structure, but it's more like an interlude. Still though, it's definitely an emotional moment on the album, and the choir vocals on the back end of the song sound great. I'm gonna give it a low low A tier. Keep the Spirit Alive is an excellent posse cut. Okay, we got Casey, we got West Side Gun, we got Conway the Machine, and Royce the 5'9" alongside Kanye. I love all the verses here. There's so much personality on this track. I think this is one of the more underrated songs on Donda. Kanye's verse is great too. I absolutely adore this bar.
Now Wakanda, but Wakanda is kinda like what we about to make. And who gon' make it? Kinda.
Amazing. It's S tier. And speaking of amazing, we got track 17. God, we're barely over the halfway point, but hey, keep it going. If we keep getting bangers like Jesus Lord, this is top 3 on the album for me. It really feels like the emotional centerpiece of the album, with Kanye just going off on his verse for over 4 minutes. Jay Electronica drops a heavy verse too, and the Larry Hoover Jr. outro is perfect. Obviously S tier. New Again is great too. I love the Sunday service choir additions, as well as the Chris Brown feature. Kanye's verse is a bit underwhelming, not my favorite, but I love the energy. I'm gonna give it B tier. Television sounds absolutely horrendous. This shit sounds awful. Pop Smoke's hilariously censored bars sound so awkward on top of this repetitive piano instrumental. Like, usually every song on a Kanye album grows on me over time, but I don't see this one growing on me at all. Yeah, it's actual trash. Kanye, please take this song off the album. But thank God the last leg of Donda is perfect. Starting with Lord, I Need You, which is a heartfelt track dedicated towards Kim Kardashian. Kanye calling his marriage with Kim the best collab since Taco Bell and KFC is the most Kanye thing ever. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's so sweet and cute. I love it. It's kind of like a part 2 to that one song on Ye, Wouldn't Leave. I'm gonna give it an A tier. Pure Souls is the next track on here, and yeah, it's great. Roddy Ricch and Kanye complement each other so well. This song has a top 3 chorus. Roddy sounds amazing on it. The outro is great too. I love the singing by Shensia. Gorgeous song. And with that in mind, the next song, Come to Life, is another top 3 tracks on the album. This is like some anime Your Name, Weathering with You, some Makoto Shinkai type shit, where it sounds incredibly life-changing and uplifting and climactic. It really sounds like the climax of some like anime movie. Sounds absolutely beautiful. Those pianos are so gorgeous. S tier. No Child Left Behind is a perfect outro to Donda. It feels like you're being lifted off into heaven. Literally, Kanye was levitating, floating away. It's a great, uplifting outro. I'm gonna give it an A tier. The last 4 tracks feel like the end credits of the most emotional journey, but regardless, let's do a quick review. Jail Part 2 is amazing. I love the controversy surrounding the song, but even with that, the song sounds great. Marilyn Manson adds a lot of aggressive energy to it, making it even more of an intense rock song. The Baby's verse is cold and catchy too. S tier. Okay Part 2 is pretty good. I love the beat on here, and Shensia's energy is infectious. Ruga's verse is decent too. I'll put it in B tier. Junior Part 2, I like the song as equally as the first one. Cardi still got that chaotic energy with his extended verse. And Ty Dolla $ign has a fun verse too. Gonna give it an A tier. And Jesus Lord Part 2, I slightly prefer the OG, but the features here are all really good, especially Jadakiss. I'm finally done with this video. 27 tracks, over an hour and 40 minutes long. Oh my god! Donda feels like a combination of Kanye's 4 previous studio albums. It takes the brash industrial sounds of Yeezus, the gospel-inspired production and themes of family and marriage on Life of Pablo, the raw, unrefined aesthetic and themes of mental health on Ye, and the whole Christianity aspect from Jesus is King, even going as far as to censor out the swear words, the naughty words. Right now, I'm just in love with this album. Final thing I want to say, Kanye's singing has improved so much over his career. Shout out to that pissed off employee at Universal who dropped it for all of us to enjoy and drool over. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe for more juicy Korean content. Peace out.